Let's build a web browser extension using ChatGPT. First, we need to set up our project folder. Create a new folder where you want your project to be located. Name the folder Random Password Generator or any name that you prefer. The Random Password Generator folder will be our root directory. Next, we need to create the necessary files and folders for our project. Open Visual Studio Code, click on File on the top left corner, and select Open Folder. Navigate to the folder you just created, and select it. Right-click on the Random Password Generator folder and select New File. Name this file manifest.json. This file is required for a browser extension and contains important information about the extension. Right-click on the Random Password Generator folder and select New File. Name this file index.html. This file will be the user interface for our extension. Right-click on the Random Password Generator folder, and select New File. Name this file index.js. This file will contain the JavaScript code for generating a random password. If we take a look at the root directory, we will now see the files we have created. Let's start with the code. First, sign into your OpenAI account to access ChatGPT. We need to instruct ChatGPT to generate our code. This is known as prompt engineering. Here is an example of what our prompt will look like. Copy this prompt to the ChatGPT text field, and click the Send button. ChatGPT will generate code for the index.html, index.js and manifest.json files. The index.html file is the user interface of the extension. It includes a range slider for selecting the length of the password, 2 buttons for generating and copying the password, and an output element for displaying the generated password. Copy this code and paste it into the index.html file using Visual Studio Code. The index.js file defines 2 functions, generate password and copy to clipboard. Copy this code and paste it into the index.js file using Visual Studio Code. The manifest.json file is the configuration file for the extension. Copy this code and paste it into the manifest.json file using Visual Studio Code. Note that the icon image files should be placed in the same directory as the manifest.json file. You'll need to create 4 different sizes of the icon files: 16 by 16, 32 by 32, 48 by 48, and 128 by 128 pixels. Once you've created the image files, save them in the same root directory as the manifest.json file. Make sure to update the image file names to match the ones you created. Once you have written the code for your extension, it's important to test it to ensure that it's functioning correctly. Open the Google Chrome browser and type chrome://extensions in the address bar. Enable the developer mode toggle switch in the top right corner of the page. Click the Load Unpacked button in the top left corner of the page. Then select the folder where you saved your extension files and click Select. Your extension will now be loaded in the browser. Test your extension by clicking on the Browser Action button and interacting with your extension's UI. Congratulations, you have successfully built your own web browser extension using ChatGPT.